Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am sorry, I completely forgot to switch to starting stream. That is my bad. It is a late night tonight, a very late night, but welcome lovelies. It's lovely to have you guys here. How have you been on this fine Wednesday? Am I capturing the right game? I am not. There we go. At least you're hearing the music. That is important. There we go. Yes, we are playing Case 2 of Spirit of Justice. Yes, Spirit of Justice. So this is the last game of the Apollo Justice trilogy. And that is what we're going to be doing. We are in a case where a magician... So Trucy, we all know Trucy, we love Trucy. Phoenix's adopted daughter, I believe, was doing her debut magic show. Bye, Stu, lovely, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you are well, lovely. Hello, motherfucker. Love it, love it. So yeah, Trucy was doing a magic show debut. And then her air quotes villain, I presume her duo of the magic act, had died, got murdered. They were doing like a disappearing, reappearing act with a box, and Trucy was stabbing him in the box as part of the magic trick. And she thinks that the real sword is swapped with the rubber sword. Why there was a real sword in the first place, I got no idea. Was swapped with the rubber sword, and that's why she stabbed him in the box. It's all part of the trick. But he passed. He died with a stab wound, I believe. Yes, with a stab wound. The thing is that I wish Ace Attorney has is like, you know, we're cross-examining Trucy. I wonder if this is like the last part of the case. It must be. I got no idea. We will see. We will see. This might be a short stream simply because it's quite late, but let's go straight into it. I want to like a replay for Ace Attorney because otherwise I'm just going to forget. But it will all come to me. It will all come to me. Don't you worry, lovelies. Don't you worry. Oh yeah, this fucking prosecutor. Oh, this prosecutor is an ass. I hate him so much. I think I've been hating all the prosecutors so far. I have not been liking the late... No, that's not true. I like Clavier Gavin. That is the only new prosecutor in this trilogy that I have loved so far. Everyone else has been dog shit. Defendant, please step up to the witness stand. So we are cross-examining Trucy, the one who we're defending. Trucy, right. Magician. Here comes the liar, the deceitful. Aye! I will not call her a witch. How fucking dare you? We don't want to see you on any stage. Oh, if I was there as a magician, I will make all of you disappear. You go get fucked. Order, the gallery will be quiet or I will have you all thrown out on the spot. Yeah, you hear that? Thank you, Judge. What's with all the hecklers? It's all part of Stardom, Apollo. Everyone who's a Stardom just gets it, I'm afraid. I bet that the, air quotes, fans, Mr. Retin's invited. Mr. Retin's. Oh, that asshole. That asshole. What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not going to psych us out. That's it. I remember. So, in the last trial, we found out that Trucy might have signed a very dodgy contract. A very dodgy contract. What was it, the contents of the contract? I got no idea. But they reckon a dodgy contract is hidden behind the contract that looked pretty harmless. I think it's like one of those contract. You know when you... So I have like this sort of thing is permits. You know when the paper is so thin that when someone signs it, it bleeds onto another paper behind it, so that each of you have a copy. It sounds like something like that, but instead there's like a really real dodgy contract underneath the contract that Trucy signed, and just and that she's just unaware of it. So I think it's like that. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now then, Miss Wright, this court would like to know if you switched from the steel sword to a rubber one on stage. That's what she said. That's what she said while we were doing the investigation. So please testify about this issue. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. I do not like the gallery have their opinions. I don't think people are allowed to do this in the courtyard. Like, it's not a concert. It's not a stage show. Silence, all of you. I won't tell you again. Also, Trucy's 17. This is so sad. I feel like this is just like something happens in real life. When someone's so young, it's like getting like early stardom, especially if they're teenagers. People are just like really shit on you. Like really judges you to the core. Like, she's 17. She hasn't done this. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Trucy, I knew I shouldn't have let her go through with this. She's a strong one. She is a strong one. Bless her heart.
I'd like to make a small request. How about, instead of testifying with words, I'll show you exactly what happened. Would that be alright, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves.
In spite of everything, she's still smiling, bless her. I wish I was that strong.
Our Trucy's amazing, isn't she?
She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the true Programmeria creed even now. Sorry, am I talking? I am very paranoid. Good. I am talking. Fabulous. She really is something else. Bless her.
It's showtime for magical girl Trucy Wright. Watch carefully now, everybody.
Ooh, this is going to be fun. Is this like a new thing that we're doing? The stupendous sword.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade really is.
So this basically answers my question. Why there is a real sword. Gotcha. I got you, Trucy.
See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto Sordo! There, I've switched it. And now... Yup. As you can see, the blade is not steel, but rubber.
How did she do that? Even I'm amazed. Bravo, Miss Wright!
Oh, she switched them in a flash.
Yeah, I couldn't see it at all. Oh, and now they are her fans. This is a... They changed their tune, haven't they? She's completely turned the room around.
The hecklers are being drowned out by all the cheering.
But where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know. No, of course not, Judge.
We usually hide the steel sword backstage when I switch them during the show.
So when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin, the steel sword wasn't even on stage, but behind the curtain. But we checked the steel sword and it had blood on it. but it was behind the curtain.
Exactly. So you see, there is a trick and a gimmick to it after all. And as for where the steel sword went when I performed the trick just now, it's a secret. We don't want to spoil the magic for you now, would I?
Is it? Okay, just to be clear, she has magic panties where she hides everything. It was mentioned in the first game. It was mentioned in the first game, but that'd be quite weird if she hides it in the magic panties.
That's Trucy.
Yeah, still. Miss Right? That part where you spun around, that's an actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right?
Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court.
Did she do that in the video? I mean, I know we have a video. Now I just have a thought. That's funny. I think I found an inconsistency in her testimony. No, Apollo, don't say that. Don't say Don't say she didn't do the twirly bit. No, let me check the court records. Okay. Where is it? I had it. Oh, it's this one. So this is Mr. Hat. Yeah. Wait, did Mr. Hat stab it? No. Mr. Hat did the trick. So here it is. I knew it! She didn't do the spin! Oh, Trucy! But Mr. Hat did. But is that the same? Oh, Trucy. No, we can't fucking cross-examine her while we're trying to defend her. Oh, bollocks this. Trucy. Who are we blaming here? Trucy or Apollo? I don't know. Nahuta. Am I pronouncing his name correctly? And it looks like I'm not the only one. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it's doing there. But now that I've found it, I have to get to the bottom of it. Now then, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question the witness. Oh, never cross-examined a show before. This is going to be good. But try not to ask dumb questions to spoil this wondrous magic. I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination. And the judge is like, no, you cannot spoil the magic. No stupid questions. How fucking dare you, Apollo? Right, this should be interesting. The stupendous sword switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword.
Well, we're pressing every single statement because that's what we do. Please be careful, Miss Wright.
Don't worry. I practiced this trick 1,000 times.
So why did you forget it on the video?
That's right, Apollo. You have to give Trucy some credit. She knows what she's doing.
I know, but it still makes me nervous every time.
But that's what magic is all about. A truly great magician can make her audience experience all kinds of thrills and chills.
She's not wrong. I guess you're right. I better try not to interrupt her too much while she's doing the trick. I don't want to distract her or break her concentration.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the exciting world of magic.
Well, tough shit. We have to press her. Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is.
Hold it!
Miss Wright! Please don't swing that big dangerous thing around. Somebody could get hurt.
Apollo! Please don't shout when I am swinging said blade around. Somebody could get hurt.
Oh, okay, this is pretty funny. Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't help myself. But one thing I want to do is trying to figure out what statement do I need to show this recording.
You should know better than to talk to me when I'm on stage.
Mr. Justice, I'll see you in my chambers after court is adjourned. Oh God, see, going to the judge's chambers. Oh, that's not good. That is never good, darlings. Uh-oh, I don't suppose somebody could make me disappear before that happens. No, Apollo.
Let's just watch quietly, shall we, Apollo? No, I need to figure out which statement I need to present the recording. But now, back to the show. And now, back to the show.
Just the way Bubbles says it.
See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed.
Alright, let's just... Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take the sword and... Questo Sordo. There, I've switched it. You know what? I am not... Alright, let's press this one. So you switched swords when you spun around just now.
That's right. It's the same way I do the trick in the actual magic show too.
Nope, that's we found an inconsistency.
I'm also doing a lot of extra things that I don't do during the show right now though. The key point is the sword switching. If only we could prove she did it during the actual show too.
Right, proof that she switched them during the show.
What's the matter, Apollo? You look troubled.
Oh, it's nothing. It's not nothing. Uh-oh, this is quite the pickle. How should I go about handling this? Miss Wright, please continue with your trick.
So you've all just witnessed me switching the swords?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, darling. We're gonna have to. Here we go.
Objection!
Yep, I knew it. Miss Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
What is it, Apollo?
There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears in the show footage.
What? But that can't be! I performed it exactly the same way both times.
No, Trucy, I'm so sorry.
Then what's going on here?
Miss Wright, I have the show footage right here. And the part where you twirl your cape around is missing from it.
What? But I did it!
No, Mr. Hat did it. So, it really is that moment you switch the swords?
Yes, that's right.
I knew it. There's a bad! Well, I certainly never expected the defense to expose the accused's lie for me. But there was a discrepancy. We had done this before. Mr. Justice, does this mean that you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show? No, Mr. Hat did. Mr. Hat. We saw Mr. Hat. No, Your Honor, that wasn't my intention. I mean,
I did swap them. I know I did. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Human memory is unreliable at best, but in this case, I am afraid that it is the witness herself who cannot be trusted. We can see the footage for ourselves. The claims of this witness are false. But... oh dear. Now that it has been proven that the accused did not swap swords, it means that the use of the steel sword to pierce the coffin was wholly intentional. Look, it wasn't intentional. But she did not twirl and switch the swords. And by the way, was it not you, Mr. Justice, who argued that Mr. Ruse's death was not an accident, but murder? We did say that. Thank you, Nahuta, for telling us. I assume you have no objections to that still. It was, after all, your own assertion. The defense...
Objection!
Objection! Go, Athena. The defense has an objection. To you, Mr. Apollo Justice. What am I objecting, Athena? I demand you withdraw the discrepancy you pointed out now. But there is a discrepancy, and it must mean something, I'm sure of it. Would the defense team kindly save their spat until after court is adjourned? Now, after all of this debate, it seems we've come back around to the original argument. The defendant knew about the prank plan that would place the victim inside the coffin. What's more, the defendant did not perform the sword switching trick on stage. Through her actions, I'm afraid I have come to see the true intentions of the accused. True intentions? What was her true intentions exactly? What, murdering the guy who is part of her? Why would she need to do that? What is her motive? Do we know her motive? I don't think we know her motive. Do we know her motive? I don't think we do. Oh god, my laptop's being weird. Stop, laptop. Her murderous intentions. Her murderous intentions. Trucy has murderous intentions, apparently. It's such a shame. But I did switch the swords, I swear. You're knee deep in it now, Justice. We got this. Gallery, if you say anything, I'll fucking make you disappear. Yes, Bonnie. Says anything. Okay, so we found out that Bonnie actually has a twin. A psychotic twin. Bonnie and Betty. As you can gather, Bonnie is a bunny and Betty is a batty. You know, like a bat. Ain't the punny name so great?
Excuse me?
Let's see. You are... Which one again? Benny? No, that's not right. Botty?
It's Bonnie. You are mixing the two names together, Your Honor.
Oh, pardon me. And do you have something you wish to say, Bonnie?
Yes, Your Honor. I like to testify.
About what?
The more I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Roos.
Bonnie?
Hey, what's the big idea?
Get her out!
Such an incredibly gifted and talented magician would never commit murder. I refuse to believe it.
What are you talking about, you hair-brained hair? You keep your trap shut. Tell her to go away. I got a bag of baby carrots for you, so chew on those and pipe down.
No, I won't be quiet.
What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me?
Trucy said something to me once.
Huh?
She said, no matter how scared you get, no matter how mean people are to you, you can't give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about.
You go, girl.
Isn't that right, Trucy?
That's right, Bonnie.
I've always been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her, so I did what she said. But when I saw Trucy today, she gave me strength.
Because of the fans. Give her a death penalty! Fucking hell! When the fuck did they say that? Oh.
I'd like to make a small request. How about, instead of testifying with words, I show you exactly what happened. Would that be alright, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves. Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling despite everything, she's just incredible. So I'm not going to run away. I'm scared, but for once...
So Bonnie is a bit... So these are twins. We thought that they were one person and, you know, she probably has, you know... She was probably lying or probably have a split personality. But no, they are twins. We have the good twin, Bonnie, obviously, and the bad twin, Betty. Bonnie loves magic. She's very passionate about magic. She idolizes Trucy. She's a big fan and loves working with Trucy. Betty is the complete opposite. She is mean, she's outspoken, truthfully, she's psychotic, and she loathes Trucy, hates everything about her. Right? I don't know. I don't even know who was on that video because Betty would sometimes have to dress and act like Bonnie, and she fucking hates that. So to make it look like it's the same. No! I remember now. Bonnie was on stage. So that was Bonnie on the video while Betty had to wait for her turn. downstairs in the basement because they are part of a air quotes teleportation trick. I remember now. I remember.
I'm going to be brave.
What have you done to my sister, Trucy, right? You've practically brainwashed her. Nope, you were the one who brainwashed her. She has unbrainwashed her. And Bonnie, for once, stands up for herself. This is like narcissistic, psychotic behavior. Wants to control the weak people by brainwashing her. But then when she finally stands up against her, they end up blaming other people for getting courage and wanting to stand up for themselves. This is...
It's the power of Trucy's conviction. That's what it is. It's touched Bonnie's heart.
Yeah, Trucy really is one magical girl. Bonnie, is the topic of your testimony related to that thing that was bothering you? The thing you tried to tell us about in the lobby during the recess?
Yes. Ever since I saw the show footage, something's been nagging at me. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something is off. I feel like something about it is different from what I saw on the stage.
Oh, Betty looks sad. We love seeing Betty being sad. What do you mean by that, Bonnie?
I wonder if what was shown on TV is really the same as what happened on stage.
Objection.
Of course it is. The show has only been performed once after all. It can't show anything other than what happened on that stage yesterday.
Objection!
Objection! But Bonnie's testimony deserves our attention. We have to examine the show footage. But what can we check it against? Do you have some other footage of the show? Well, he's got a point.
I have some show footage.
You do?
One of the TV station's cameramen said he was a fan of mine. He kept his camera on me throughout the entire show. And then afterwards, he gave me the footage he shot as a present.
He did. Do we encourage this? A cameraman who secretly was doing a fan cam of Bonnie and then give it to her as a present. Okay.
To tell you the truth, I thought it was
Kind of creepy. So I was going to get rid of it. I'm not laughing. No, that is creepy because he did it without Bonnie's consent. But the fact that it ends up being valued evidence, that's a little bit funny.
Hold it!
Please submit that footage to the court. Now then, let's take a look at this new footage. In about half an hour, I'll probably start cooking. Because I'm starting to get a little hungry. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay. Oh. The cards. Were there cards? Oh. Yeah, that was that. Okay. It's fine. Wow, okay. There's just Apollo's reaction. It's like, yeah, that was pretty much my reaction. He really did keep his camera on Bonnie the whole time, didn't he? He was videoing her legs, Judge. I think this cameraman needs to keep his personal feelings out of his work. Yep, I agree, Athena. That was odd. Well, defense, do you still believe this new footage is worth inspecting? Yep. Yes. Oh, of course I do. I do too. Okay, so how are we going to go about this? Let's try comparing the two. We just might find an inconsistency between them. I agree. Oh, I'll be right back. Get me phone. Right, inconsistency between two footages. Trucy's failed trick and Bonnie's legs. Let's go.
An inconsistency, huh?
Yes, the two pieces of footage are of the same scene, so they should match up. But Bonnie felt there was something off about the original footage. So if we can pick out what's different between the two.
Well, we'll know what Bonnie found strange.
Exactly. Plus, we may figure out why the original doesn't show the sword switching trick. Your Honor, the defense would like to compare these two pieces of show footage. Okay. Very well. I will allow it. What a waste of time. You're a waste of time! I don't like him. Apollo, do you know how to compare the two pieces of footage? No, I've never done it before. Ooh, something new! Sorry, my voice went. Something new! Ooh, I love the new game mechanics.
I'll give you a little lesson then. Use the video player's buttons to go through the footage.
Have we had this sort of thing before? I felt like we have. Oh, we had like a similar thing in the first game.
And if you want to go back, if you want to hold the playback, just use the pause. Oh, and by the way, if you fast forward or rewind when the playback is paused, you can do a slow frame-by-frame playback.
That would be so useful. And so how do I switch between the two videos?
Just use the switch camera. Now if you find the difference between the two pieces of footage, put the cursor over what's different and present.
Okay. Thanks, Athena. You really know your stuff.
No, really. I just gave it some gusto and then went with my gut on most of it.
Yeah, I mostly go with my gut. What? I sure hope she guessed right. Anyway, let's give it a try. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. So this is the original footage. I think it's the cards. Because if we look at the second one... Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that's Bonnie's face. Okay. Where's the cards? Cards were thrown at her. Somewhere. What the? Okay, those are the cards. So wait. I need to figure out what's happening. Can I? Okay, so there's Mr. Hat. There's the legs. Okay. Let's have a look at the other one. She's just standing there, I think. think. Okay, that is exactly the same. That's fine. What's that? Yeah, where did the cards come from? What's this? What's present?
Take that!
Look, there's a clear difference between the two pieces of footage right here. Wait, how do I do this again? I'm sure it does. But where did the cards come from? We're looking for some kind of difference or discrepancy between the two, right? That's right, something that's shown in one of the videos but not in the other. If we can find something like that, it will prove that the two videos are different. The cards are missing, I swear it. Wait. Well, okay. That's just static at this point. Okay, let's look at this. That looks the same. I think it's something have to do with Bonnie, so we need to keep an eye on her. Well, so not helpful. What's this? It must be the way Bonnie is standing. Wait. Was anything at the front? Just need to keep an eye on Bonnie. I don't know what she's doing. Wait. No. See, she jumped. But Trucy's doing nothing.
Take that!
Wait. But she's got scared. And scared of what?
Take that!
I don't know what I'm looking for. Let me just look at the... Okay, so it can be either camera. But I am not doing well. Right. Maybe it...
Take that!
Then I don't know. Are you sure it's not just the static? Like the cards. There were no cards. There was no cards. There was no, you know, the coffin. The coffin wasn't open. She seemed to be scared of something before Trucy opened the coffin. Alright, here we go. Okay. We do that, then we pause. And we find the difference between the two pieces. Put the cursor over what's different and press R. Right, gotcha. Let's go. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Wait. Okay. That's fine. I don't want auto. What? Okay, that's that. She kissed out a heart. That is fine. Wait. The heart gets bigger. That's fine. The heart hits Mr. Hat. That's all good. That is fine. Then he started to fly. That is good. You know, things are looking good. He fucked off. He's still got the sword on his left hand. Okay, this thing was there. That's good. That's good to know. Okay. So he is behind here. I was gonna say, were we supposed to find Mr. Hat raising his sword? But nope. We're just looking at Bonnie's legs. Thanks, cameraman. Fucking hell. Oh my god, if there is something that's not supposed to be there just because the cameraman looked at Bonnie's legs, I'm not gonna be happy. Tights. They are tights with really cute shoes. Don't tell me it's the legs. Well, she's standing in the correct way. She is still standing in the correct way. She's still standing in the correct way. No, that's fine. She's still fine. I bet you it's something small. There's a heart brooch there. I wonder if that's it. We'll keep an eye on the chest. Maybe it's something as stupid as that. She's still standing there. That is fine. That's where the smoke comes. Fabulous. Then the smoke should clear. Yeah, the smoke is just clearing. Hi, Bouncy. Welcome, welcome. Okay. The smoke cleared. How are you doing, lovely? They're still the same. Oh, fuck. She's got the pink brooch on. How you doing, lovely? These are the same. This is where it starts to get a bit... So Trucy's there. It's like an eye test. It is. It's basically spot the difference, and I don't like it. Spot the differences between two footages. We're trying to figure out what's the difference between two footages to see if they're different shows. No, I mean, like, you know when you get glasses and they put that massive thing on? What, the machine? I can. Were we supposed to see Trucy's sword? Sorry, which one makes you think of an eye test? Oh no, I'm unstable. Why? That's where we are. So I'm not supposed to see the sword there. I feel like I should. Or maybe he's just...
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Have you had dinner yet?
I have not, no.
Well, then I will make
That sounds good. I feel like there's supposed to be a sword there.
I was actually done with my games like an hour ago. Because the person I was supposed to play in the last round, I just want to go home. And I was the only person on 6 points. I was the only person who won my first 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So if I drew, no one else could catch me. So I was like, draw. And they went, yeah. And I went, great. So I won the event, so I got the extra prizing first.
Yeah.
Because that's the only slot we got extra prizing. So I got the extra prizing first, because I really cared. They got to go home, and this was all they really cared about.
Yeah.
But then, they were selling packs.
Okay.
So I hung around in case anybody opened any of the cards that I wanted in their packs. And they didn't. I've seen more rarer card of the same rare card than I have of the card that I've looked at.
Oh dear.
It's insane. No one's opening it. Riot Games are out to get me specifically.
Are they indeed?
Yeah, it's a grand conspiracy against specifically me that nobody's gonna open any of the cards that I want in carding. Bullshit.
Fair enough.
And it was almost not what I did. But then in my prize packs,
I still think it's a sword.
mask.
That's really pretty. Look at all Akari.
So now I've got the green, the alt art green and the alt art red.
Mm-hmm.
The red one is a Star Guardian skin.
Oh, hang on. My stream is really being a bitch.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't you carry on.
No, it's right. I'll stop distracting.
No. You're not distracting me. I'm just wondering why the stream is being odd.
That's okay. I'm basically done. So to say, I've got like most.
Is it for the deck you're building?
Yes, definitely. This is 2 cards, and nobody's opened them. They're not even expensive. Just nobody's opened them. I've opened so every champion has a signature spell,
Yeah.
and I've opened the Jace one 3 times, but nobody around me. Oh, one person on Saturday, nobody yesterday, and nobody today opened the Akali one. So, can you send me a message on the other phone?
Will do.
Okay.
No problem.
Love you so much. How was your live tour?
Live drawing was good. It's the last one before summer break, so I'm glad I went tonight. Okay, I think the stream is okay. For some reason, YouTube is fine. Twitch is being a bitch. Love you too. Sorry, everyone. Chatting to the fiance. He was playing. He went to Riftbound, so he was telling me all the cards that he opened. Apparently, Akali is very good. I don't know. Riftbound is like a League of Legends card trading game. Don't know if Akali is good, but apparently Akali is very good. Right, where was I? And also making sure Twitch is okay. I don't know why Twitch is being a bitch, but my OBS seems to be fine. I don't know why the kilobytes per second is more on Twitch than it is on my OBS. And And my YouTube seems to be fine. Because that's what Twitch said, fuck you. Oh! No problem. I'll wait for the ads to be done and then I'll repeat what I said. But I'm still confused why the bitrate is being a bitch. Okay. Well, you haven't missed anything, so it's cool. I still think it's a sword. It's gotta be. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. How you doing? I'm struggling with this one. I'm just looking between... Look! Cards! Where the fuck did they come from? Oh, you're sneezing. Oh, I'm sorry, lovely. Oh, I do hope you get better. Is it hay fever or cold? I'm doing good. I just came back from life drawing, which is super good. I loved it. I'm so happy to get back to life drawing, which is...
Take that!
It is the cards! I tried cards before and it didn't work. This is it right here. I probably clicked on something else. Ah, bouncy. I was only asking what was it about it that reminds you of the eye test. Oh, yeah, you did say about your ear infection. Oh, probably. Oh, how is it? Oh, yes. I know what you mean now. How is your ear infection, lovely? I do hope it gets better. You said you're on antibiotics, right? I do hope they're working. No, I know what you mean. Like, because they're checking on lenses. But it's not just... It's like 4 different lenses. 2 for one eye and 2 for the other eye. It's like... I hate those. Ah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And they're like, better, worse, better, worse. So you have to be like, and I don't know, it's probably just me, but I hardly see the changes. So I would be like, better? It's like, ugh. I'm not a fan of eye tests. Take a good look at this scene and compare it to the video shot from the front. Oh, the playing cards don't appear in the video shot from the front. Hey, you're right. What's going on here? Miss Wright, what can you tell us about these playing cards? Oh, those? They're the cards I throw when I do the sword switching trick. I felt like that made it worse. What? Mr. Justice, does this mean... Yes, it means that the sword switching trick was cut from the TV show footage. So the footage was edited? Yes, with malicious intent. That is absurd. Well, we must get to the bottom of this right away. Absolutely! Yeah, the ear congestion and ringing is going away, so that's good. Ah, that is so good to hear, lovely. Oh, yeah, you said you were suffering. But I saw you were still streaming as well, so very much power to you. I would have... been streaming when I'm sick. No, I woke up as a big snotty mess this morning, so that was oh God, I'm so sorry, lovely. Oh yes, please do get better. Hi, Gloopy Wizard, welcome. And how's your fiance doing? My fiance just got back from playing Riftbound, so he's doing well. He opened a pack and he got I don't know how familiar you are with League of Legends and things like that, but there's a great character called Akali, and apparently Akali is very good at this trading card game. These players, so yeah. Bailiff, the TV station might still have the unedited footage. Go see what you can find out. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! Ooh, this guy. I hate him. Why is he wearing that outfit? That is an instant red flag. It is. It's an instant red flag. It's you. Now hold up, Your Honor. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Believe you me. I completely forgot what voice I gave him. So, wing it. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers. And who might you be? Lol. I bet that would hurt his ego. So I just... Ovens done. It's sleazy. It's mostly just the ear stuff. Other than that, I've been feeling fine. That's good. That is good to hear. Well, I hope your ear gets better. The kind of style is sleazy casual. Heavy emphasis on the sleazy. Who is this guy? He's like a... How to put it? He's like handles the TV stuff. So Trucy's Magician Act was recorded live on television, and he handles all of that. So yeah. Right, sorry about that. Got ahead of myself there. And I think, you know, the twins, the good twin and the bad twin. I don't know. He is going out with the bad twin, the psychotic twin. Ugh. And it's freaky as fuck, because if we look at the court records, Bonnie and Betty are 19. So that's who he's dating, the evil twin, Betty or Baddie. She's Bonnie's. And he is 35. Ugh. So yeah, sleazy. Absolutely sleazy. Oh. Here is my business. I don't know how. What do sleazy guys sound like? Here is my business card. Charmed to make your acquaintance, Your Honor. Why is he giving a business card to the judge?
Hey Siri, start a 10-minute timer.
Slow blink. Why is he not in jail? I know, right? That is a question that we do not have an answer to. But I promise you, we will put him to jail. Dating a 19-year-old setting up a 17-year-old for murder. It's just like making 17-year-olds sign dodgy contracts without them knowing. It's just like, this guy sucks. Oh, well, how very polite of you. No, Judge. It's lovely to meet you too, Prosecutor Sanmani. Please take my card. Why is he talking like that? A business card? Oh, yes. I read about this custom among businessmen in this country. I've even familiarized myself with the various replies. How do you do, good sir? Or what? Okay. I don't like this guy, but he's kind of funny. He's sweet. Oh, what's crack-a-lackin', homie, for example? Have you ever played The Secret of Monkey Island? I have not. Stan the used boat salesman is pretty sleazy. Oh, if you're talking about just typical salesmen, have you played Spyro? Like 2 and Spyro, the second and third game of Spyro. There's a guy called Moneybags. And if you want to progress with the game, you have to pay him gems to, you know, get moves or have certain things open in order to complete the game. And everybody hates him. He's a sleazy motherfucker. Crack-a-lackin', are we in Madagascar? Oh, what's his name? Marty? He says that, didn't he? What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh, you're from Take Two TV, are you, witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before. Yes, Roger Rittins, otherwise known as the Ratings Raja. He is a TV producer and appears on many of his own shows as of late. He is best known for his catchphrase, hang loose, baby. Oh yeah, he is. Oh my, so you're the Ratings Raja. Hang loose, judgy baby. Nice courtroom you got here. I never thought I'd get to meet you in person. Don't be starstruck, Judge. He's a sleazeball. But Prosecutor Samadhi, how do you know so much about him? That's his job, Judge. In preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows. I found the Ratings Raja goes to Burger Barn of particular interest. It inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine. What? You went to Burger Barn? Who would have thought? Yeah, you must have really wanted to try it out, buddy, because that line, woo. Compared to my ascetic training, an hour's wait is nothing. I recommend the Southwestern burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way. Not my sort of thing. That would keep me on the toilet. The answer is no. I'm having a really hard time picturing him in line for burgers. Yep. Prosecutor Samadhi's unexpected enthusiasm for food aside, Mr. Rittins, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned? Well, for starters, it's true that the footage was edited. You'll get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited version. It's a pretty long video, so I'll just show you the part with the playing card. You can see the cards when Trucy spins around, so keep your eyes peeled. Alright, let's see it then. Okay. Did you see the part that was cut where Trucy switched the swords? Can I... Did the recording we have look like it's being cut? Can I have a look? Okay, so here is the recording we've got. Let's check to see if it looks like it's cut, because it doesn't look like it. Okay, we got the smoke. Ah, that did cut. Did you see that jump? It did cut. Well, fuck me, I guess. We're so fucked. She spins around and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to be. Okay, so now we're aware that it was cut. Why was it cut? Then it seems the defendant really did swap swords doing the trick. Yep. Still doesn't explain why he cut it. It seems pretty legit. Which means the sword Miss Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. In other words, Miss Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Booth. Yeah, see, that's the first misunderstanding right there. What do you mean? Well, Trucy definitely did swap swords, as you saw. So yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Roos when she stabbed the coffin. But that just means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse. What? That doesn't make any sense. So you're saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script. If that's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed? It was after the dragon set piece came crashing down. What? Hey, look! What? I say Trucy murdered Mr. Roos when she was hidden from view behind the set piece. She ran off because she thought he was dead, Why is he so Why does he have such a vendetta against Trucy? She could have easily done it behind that huge dragon and nobody would be the wiser. I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to your assertion. Is there? You bet. Plus, there's a suspicious looking shadow in the footage too. It's towards the end of the footage, just before the dragon hits the stage. It might be easier to just see it for yourselves. Okay. Oh, that shadow. Okay. It's only for a split second, so it's hard to catch. But look here. It's like... It's like one of those conspiracy theories. Like the dark truths of Wizard of Oz or something like that. You remember that? My mom was a fan of that. Where apparently if you look closely, like right at the back of the scene of 1939's versions of the Wizard of Oz, you see like something like a human figure looking hanging and swinging at the back, and someone thought that an extra got killed there or something. Yeah, that was a big conspiracy theory. It reminds me of that a little bit. It's like, do you see this strange looking shadow going up as Trucy murdered the villain? Yeah, that's suspicious. As the dragon calmed down, yeah, that's suspicious, isn't it? You know, just that random shadow. That changes everything. This suspicious shadow must be Trucy. How you figure that out? What? Where? Can we have Gavin as the prosecutor again? He was better. We love Clavier Gavin. He was great. I agree. I want him back. Why? Because he was fair. He was cool. He sees everything from different angles. He doesn't go against Apollo just out of maliciousness. And even after he quit being a prosecutor, did he quit being a prosecutor? I can't remember. He still helps us with cases. I miss him. He was great. All the other prosecutors, they suck. She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain, doing the trick to kill the victim. But it went up, didn't it? Now that you mention it, I suppose it does look that way.
Objection!
Why? This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor. Yup. And that's not all. Aren't we forgetting? That the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage? Yeah. And now we are seeing it in the original footage. Why? You see, there's your second misunderstanding right there. Oh, just throw him in jail. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it? Great. I've seen people testify on TV and I've always wanted to give it a shot. That would be fine with me, Prosecutor Salmadi. This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the karmic course of this case.
By unexpected, I mean totally expected.
I mean, totally expected from my karmic... I can't remember what he said now. Hey, lighten up, pretty boy. You're gonna like what I've got to say, promise. Yeah, just do all the chips, because I am starving. I can't wait for foodies. Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites for the victim, I will have you removed. Just remove him now. I don't like him. He should be in jail right now.
Okay, let me know when the air fryer is done and then dinner will be ready.
Will do, my love.
Thank you, love you.
Love you too. Foodie foods will be soon. Please give us...
It's on for 12 minutes, just so you know.
That's good. All right. Please give us your testimony, Mr. Ratings. Roger, Ratings. The Ratings, Roger. Now, case him off the courtroom. He's an ass. And that's saying it lightly. I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, loyal viewers. Just looking at him makes me sick. Ugh. Yeah. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. What, the important bit? Fucking hell. Scenes are spliced together along or boring scenes are cut out. That wasn't the boring scene though. Everything he says is contradictory. What are you talking about? That wasn't a boring scene. That was an important scene. The girl spinned as she switched swords while cards shoot out. All the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. Why are we thanking you? You know who saved Trucy's ass? That creepy cameraman's fan cam of Bonnie. Can't believe we're thanking him for that. It was just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Oh, what? You got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage? Yes! Oh, you just gave me a statement. I'm so fucking looking for this, you fucking asshole. I tell you, I'm so gonna fucking, you know, ah! Oh, let's have a look. Mr. Roos's body will appear in a supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus. After capturing a bit of Trucy's reaction on film, Mr. Roos will come back to life, laughing and flying up into the air, causing another round of surprise. So Trucy was super unaware of this. Well, that sounds like a motive to me. get the video camera after Mr. Ruse comes tumbling out. Oh, wait. She was aware. I haven't actually read the contract. That would be a good thing to do. Article 1. The first party will pay all expenses for the magic show. The second party will confer all program podcasting rights to the first party. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. Oh, fuck. It's between these two, isn't it? I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the source swap PC was cut? That's right. Glad you got the picture. Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient if you ask me. Oh, an objection. How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. I am pretty sure, unless it was agreed by someone who owns a courtroom, that you can't videotape the court because it shouldn't be shown or talked about outside of the courtroom until the case is closed. Huh? Am I right? Why are you videotaping? Judge, tell him to put his video camera away. Do that again. I want to get another shot from a different angle. My objection is not for your entertainment. And cut. There, I got some good stuff there. Did the judge agree to this? My answer, probably no. Unless you're Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yeah, I was thinking that actually, but I think that was agreed by the judge and the court. But yeah, as a matter of fact, you do get some filmings in courtrooms, don't you? Not just Johnny Depp. I've been seeing some filmings of courtrooms because I just like it. But it's always quite interesting. But yeah, unless it's agreed by the court, then you can't really videotape the courtroom or the case, unless you're Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Mr. Retiz, filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Yes! Did I call it or did I call it? Yes, Judge. Whoops, my bad, Judge. Oh, you got a lot of offences. That gives us a good excuse to put you in jail way before this case ends, my dude. And if the defense has an issue, I could point it out during the cross-examination. No, please, point it out. We all hate this guy. What does Betty see in him anyway? It's the money, isn't it? It's the money. Let's have a look. Transforms into a dragon, Trucy's hat trick, Bonnie's teleportation trick, and Trucy's escape trick. Is It's either the contract or the prank. Let's have a look at the autopsy as well. Shock as a result of being stabbed through the back with a sharp blade. The victim's real name was Man of Mystery. Oh, it's not that. Got a clipboard.
Objection!
Oh, it's not that. Well, I presented that evidence with plenty of confidence, but that confidence is waning by the second. Well, how about it, Mr. Justice? Do you have an inconsistency to show to the court or not? I was just doing some vocal training, so feel free to continue. And don't overlook the damage done to our hero, Mr. Justice. I think not. Fuck. Maybe I need to it's time to press all of his statements. There's got to be something here.
Hold it!
Really? I've never heard anybody say that. It's common knowledge in the TV world. Oh. You got any idea what a snooze cruise it'll be to watch a magic show without editing? A magic show like that one anyway. That was ice cold. Yep. Anyway, editing is what makes TV worth watching. Okay. Scenes are spliced together and long or boring scenes are cut.
Hold it!
Okay. Are you saying you thought there were boring scenes in Miss White's magic show? You gotta ask, that script and presentation deserve a place on the cutting room floor. Broadcasting that mess as is would have been a complete disaster. That's why I had to edit the footage. It's just what a TV man does. What didn't you like about the show exactly? The whole thing. It was a major snooze fest. Maybe common folk like you don't get it. Well, people seem to love it. If you feel like it's a snooze fest, why did you accept it, Bonnie and Betty? Right. But a show's only as good as how loud, flashy, and trashy it is. Is he dating both Bonnie and Betty? It was plenty loud and flashy on its own. All you did was add the trash! I suppose each industry has its own way of doing things, just as we in the legal profession focus exclusively on evidence and testimony. Exactly. Whether it's showbiz or the legal biz, we do what we gotta do to get the job done. Anyway, editing footage is just a matter of course in the TV industry. Unfortunately, he's not wrong, so we'll just keep going. Oh, the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something.
Hold it!
Or something.
Oh, something. No problem. It wasn't done maliciously, huh? But I get the distinct impression that you bear feelings of ill will towards True Grandmaria. Huh? What makes you think that? The things that you yourself have said. You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Grandmaria magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Fuck me. And I also get the impression that you felt this way for a long time. Ooh, that might... Words such as those can be interpreted in many different ways. For example, though I bear the defense no ill will, I would not hesitate to say that he is a good-for-nothing lout of a lawyer. Oh, what I asked. You bear me no ill will? Could have fooled me. Yeah, you seem to not like me. I miss Clavia Gavin. Most of these prosecutors are assholes. I only like 2 prosecutors.
The one with the whip?
No.
No?
Miles Edgeworth. And Clavia Gavin.
What about the girl with the whip? She's hot.
She's mean!
Yeah, that's what's hot.
I see. Well, does that mean all the other prosecutors are hot?
No.
Oh.
Because they don't have boobs and a whip.
Ah, oh, I see. I see, that's how it is. And yet, it is the truth. Well, I like nice prosecutors. I am only strict on you as it seems you have strayed from the path. If you have any objections, Mr. Justice, please make your case with evidence in the future. Mr. Rettins, please continue your testimony. It was just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional.
Hold it!
Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword switching trick? That seems like too much of a coincidence to me. Oh, so now you're going to tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs, big shot? It's hard being the boss, kid. You got to make the tough choices, like which content gets cut. Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case? You wouldn't understand, champ. Then explain it. It's all about artistic vision. I tell you, people tell you how to do your job, but they don't know the first thing about it. I may not know TV, but I know evidence law. Boy, do I have some for you, champ. I might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it. Maybe it's a contract. Ooh, thank you. I have this one, please. Thank you. Thank you. I am very hungry, so I am eating. And it is hot. Thank you for the foods. I do, I will. Thank you. In case people want to know, I am having chicken Kievs with chips. Oh, hot. That's nice though. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. Thank you for the food. It's definitely this one. Hey, does prank consider ill intent?
Take that!
No. It's the contract. It's all about the contract. Oh, the clipboard! I've only just thought about the clipboard. Take a good look right here. Wouldn't you agree that it puts you in a bad light? But looking bad and having evil intentions are two entirely different things. So, it's not the prank. Look at me, for example. I'm not evil, but I am a bit of a bad boy. No, you're evil! You are evil. You're simping for a 19-year-old and you're framing a 17-year-old for murder. You are evil. Go fuck yourself. Oh, if I could be a bad boy myself. No, Judge, don't be a bad boy. Judge, we love you, but we love you, Judge. Don't be like him. But bad lawyers get penalties for presenting bad evidence. Oh, well, never mind then.
Hold it!
Let's try again. Let's try the contract. clipboard, maybe? Instrumental in the ratings rather than dishonest dealings. But I want to go for the contract because it's got some really dodgy shit in there.
Take that!
No, it didn't work. It is the clipboard. We'll just autoplay this because this is our last one while I'm eating. No! I don't like him. I mean, we know why he was doing this. He's doing this for Betty, because Betty does not like her, and he simps for Betty and wants her to be the star. All right, we're here.
Hold it!
That's not autoplay. The clipboard. We'll try the clipboard.
Take that!
Huh? What's that you got there? Ah, this is the one. This is the contract you had Miss Wright sign just before the magic show. This contract between the first party, Take Two TV, and the second party, Miss Wright, reads... Yes... If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. See, I showed the contract and that didn't work. $3 million? I know, Judge. I know. That's a completely unreasonable sum. I couldn't agree more. And of course, Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Rettins had signed this unreasonable contract anyway. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it. Conned her? How did he do that? That's why we need to show the clipboard. There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. Honestly. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy her signature onto other documents. Oh, come on now. That's quite a nasty accusation you see my way. But we saw you have her sign the contract, asshole. And with that clipboard. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Ugh, proof this, proof that, Just because Trucy and her agency can't pay up, that doesn't mean I conned her. But $3 million, that's totally out of reach for the average person. Let alone a teenager who's just starting her magician career. I don't know. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Rettins. I bet you I do. I'm curious now. Where's your proof linking me to that tricked out clipboard? You don't have any, do you?
Hold it!
Hold it! This clipboard is yours though, isn't it, Mr. Rettins? Well, it belongs to the TV station anyway. That much I know. Maybe it was an old prop from one of our TV shows that got used by mistake. Or maybe you used it on purpose to con Miss Rock.
Objection!
Oh, don't you object? Mr. Rettins has already stated that he did not. Well, where's his proof then? Mr. Justice, please do not use this trial to try to get out paying your agency's debt. It's $3 million! Oh, no. That's not what I'm doing. Proof Mr. Rettins is connected to the carbon paper. So, forgive me, I am eating. I try to eat as quietly as possibly can. A bit of ASMRing. If Trucy's signature was copied onto the fake contract, then there must be an original contract that Trucy actually did sign. True, but I bet Rettins is too savvy to leave something like that behind as evidence. But what if her signature was copied onto more than just the fake contract? Like a third document with Trucy's signature on it? Have you seen anything like that though? We saw a note? Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Let me continue my testimony. Print on the side panels, print on the side. Sorry, Mr. Ruse, that is the victim. Right. That's about moving the stage lifts. That's the awful contract. But I presume they're talking about this.
Objection!
They're talking about that. You must be quite the con man if you can fool a magician with a simple trick. But if you think you can con a lawyer, you're very much mistaken. Yeah. Yes, Apollo. Go, Apollo. I'll tell you what. Why? Why? Hey kid, would it kill you to initiate in front of the camera? Think of the viewers. I always think of you guys, don't you worry. You know, like a newcaster, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do anything stupid in front of you. No, sorry. Bonnie, I'd like you to take a look at Miss White's signature here on this note. Now let's compare that signature to the one here on this contract. Yeah. Well, would you look at that? They're exactly the same. That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice, unless it's a copy. Yes, keep going. Yeah, you want me to keep going? You want me to keep going by telling everyone that you're a sleazeball? These signatures are proof positive that you conned Miss Wright. And they definitely prove your malicious intent. So, not bad, lawyer guy. I didn't know you had it in you. Oh, I'm gonna swipe the smirk off his face, let me tell you. This is really getting interesting now. It will get great ratings for sure. He gives me the shivers. Don't try to dodge the issue, Mr. Rettins. The fact is that you bear ill will against my client. So the show footage was definitely edited with malicious intentions. Isn't that right? Why are you objecting? What a forced argument, defense. All you have really proven is not his ill will towards Miss Wright, but his pecuniary greed. That's right, I just wanted money, baby. Fat stacks of cheddar, that's all. But do you remember his conversation with Betty, now that we know, with the Betty that he absolutely sins for her and she loathes him? Sorry, and she loathes her and wants her to have the stardom. After all, I never even crossed paths with Trucy before this magic show. No, I remember your talk with Betty. So I have absolutely no reason to bear her any ill will, right? You didn't bear her any ill will, huh? Fat Charles, this guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy. You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Grammarian magicians are all a bunch of lowlives. What if, right, this is a stretch, what if he holds bare will for Trucy's father, not Phoenix, her birth father, who was, we got a picture of him. Oh, I can't get it. I can't prove it with anything, but the things he said all point to that fact. I bet you he has a vendetta against this dude. Why? I don't know. Don't they look a little similar though? I wonder if they're brothers or something. There must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Well, Apollo just gave us the fucking answer, didn't he? Wait, did I hit the mark? Some sort of connection that not even Trucy's aware of. Oh! I think I got it! So, okay, this is Trucy's mom, right? You see the cursor I'm pointing at? This is Trucy's mom, this is Trucy's dad. You can see Trucy's dress, Trucy's mom, or Trucy, dresses like her mom. This is a similar outfit. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if Rettins, or whatever, has a grudge against the Grammarians because he has a crush on, he had a crush on this girl. On this girl who Trucy suspiciously dresses similar to. I wonder if that's it. Your Honor? I like to argue that Roger Rettins and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. Now there must be some hidden connection between them. It's the Grammarians. I wish we can open that fucking black book. That would tell us things. Hidden connection? What is it now? Oh, are you tired? Oh, poor thing. You haven't been in court with me yet. My case is as long as fuck. You're just going to have to deal with it. Just what are you getting at, Mr. Justice? It is futile to even ask, Your Honor. Sure, it is just another one of the defense's feckless claims.
Objection!
Nope.
You don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, you'll wish you'd taken me a whole lot more seriously. Well, I really. Very well then. Do proceed. Did you figure something out, Apollo?
No. I knew he was going to say that. Not a thing.
What? That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Wright's fine training. Hope you know what you're doing. If you're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice, I hope you're ready to elaborate. What is this hidden connection between the defendant and Roger Vettins? Well, that's not true.
I think so. He might be a magician. I think he's Gramia's family.
Is he Trucy's biggest fan? He must be a magician, otherwise how would he do a prank script?
I'll go for this one.
That sleight of hand trick Mr. Vettins did during the recess earlier.
No, that would explain him conning Trucy. Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff?
Rude. What if Mr. Vettins is a magician too? What if? I believe it's up to the defense to fill in the blanks, not me. Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Miss Wright somewhere along the way. Your argument is hardly worth responding to. Thank you. He who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey. What does that mean? Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say to the dimwit. He isn't going to get it anyway. Oh, that's what that means. Well, even Vettins understand that. Okay. Well, about me, I guess. But we saw Mr. Vettins perform a magic trick. He made his video camera disappear in a blink of an eye. While I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician, you must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor? It's a connection as tenuous as that is all it takes. Then every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will toward the accused. I guess you're right. No! Stick with it! You're not that sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff? I mean, why wouldn't I? You heard me eating, didn't you? You would do well to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pony. 3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey. What's wrong with monkeys? A numbskull for a numbskull. Well, this numbskull has thick skin, so there. I think I get what they're driving at. Even if he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it? He is the gamma, whatever the family's called. Hold on. I can think of one person, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy. Or rather, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Grammaria. Oh? The victim! No way! Is something wrong, Mr. Justice? What is it? Your Honor, the defense wishes to submit evidence at this time. I see. What sort of evidence do you have for us? Evidence that points to the real killer, the one who had a motive to commit this crime. What? Oh, I hate it when he does that. Ugh. What have you come up with this time, defense? Although it's not as bad as Karma's going, wagging his finger at you. It's like, oh, that made me rage so hard. Remember Von Karma? God, he was a dick. Trucy Wright is the sole heir to Troop Grammaria and its name. This puts her square in the crosshairs of one particular magician. And this piece of evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Miss Wright. Well, I know it's the dude. Wait. Points to that one person. Would Mr. Roos have a grudge against Miss Wright?
Take that!
And who exactly are you naming, Mr. Justice? Ah! There we go. I did pick it right. 13 years ago, the great Mr. Roos belonged to Troop Grammaria. But then the troop ousted him and Mr. Roos have vowed to get revenge on them someday. What better way to accomplish that than through the ruination of their sole heir? But Mr. Roos is the victim, Mr. Justice. You've named a dead man as your suspect. But is he really dead? Mr. Reuse. Did he reuse his body then? Also, hi, Astro Dude. Welcome, lovely. Reuse. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce it. I wasn't entirely sure. Reuse. What do you mean, is he really dead? If the fact that Mr. Reuse is the victim is what's throwing you off, then how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Reuse? What? No, I'm confused. What? You mean the victim was an imposter? No, Mr. Reuse. What about the real Mr. Reuse? Who's the real Mr. Reuse? God, now I'm saying Mr. Reuse over and over again. It just sounds so weird. It would mean the real Mr. Reuse is still alive. That's absurd. Yeah, I have to agree there. That's a little bit absurd. Mr. Justice, who is the real Mr. Reuse? I'm sorry. I can't. Reuse is too ridiculous. It is ruse. It has to be. If not the victim of this case. It's all coming together now. Is it? Or am I just really stupid? I finally see the gimmick. The trick to this entire case.
This should explain everything, Your Honor. Okay. What do we have here? I mean, for starters, he's dressed as the Joker. You can never trust anyone that dresses as the Joker. The real killer, the one who hated Troop Gamma wanted to sully its name. God, he's so creepy. You might even call him mysterious. Is he mysterious? I mean, look at him. Wait, is that what that means? Reuse equals mysterious. Or is it re-us? Re-us? So it's not like French or anything? Re-us is most commonly a misspelling or variation of reuse. I don't think that's what you mean. Oh, here we go. Reus is a Latin word meaning defendant or guilty party. And it also refers to a city in Spain. In Old Roman and civil law, Reus, I presume, means the person accused in a lawsuit or a criminal case, the defendant. Actus reus. In modern criminal law, this phrase means a guilty act. So that's very fitting. It is the physical action or failure to act that breaks the law, making up the outer part of a crime. I'm not getting anything that means mysterious, just defendant. The word reus translates to giant in English. Well, I'm just getting lots of different things, but basically it means guilty act. Which is... Oh, mysterious! Well, now I'm just being silly. I'm just looking at the translation. I wonder what it means. Mysterious. Reus. Ah, I understand. Oh. Ah, that makes much more sense. Okay, Reus. Okay, that's a lot better. The magician lurking in the shadows who set up a fake Mysterious in his stead. I can't take it seriously. I think I prefer to call him Reuse. I mean, to be fair, he dresses like a recycling bin. The real Mysterious is... I haven't got that far yet. Oh, I can't see my corpse. It must be him if he's a magician.
Take that!
But that's... Yes, yes it is. Roger Rettins is the real Mysterious. What? Him?
Objection!
Oh, hollow red pepper, your impotent seeds spout naught but meaningless empty words. You can't possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory. Oh, let me have a look. Let me have a look at the picture. Oh my god! It does look like him. No, it has to be. When was this? 13 years ago? Like, he would have to age. It's not a bad idea for a soap opera. But not even die-hard fans of the genre would stick around past the pilot. You want proof? Well, I've got proof.
I could prove it by proving that the mysterious in yesterday's magic show was a fake. And to do that, I just needed to look at this spot on this poster. Oh, the scars! He must have the scars. The scars that had been talked about. This is the injury Mr. Rios sustained while practicing a magic trick 13 years ago. However, there was no scars. The video the victim shot of himself shows no trace of that injury. Oh my, you're absolutely right. So now it's your turn, Rhymes. What's your now, Mr. Rettins? What do you suppose we find if we take a look at your right forearm? Is there by chance a nasty 13-year-old scar under that sleeve of yours? I bet you there isn't. Well, Mr. Rettins, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Or are you hiding something else up there? Come on now, I have nothing up my sleeve. I don't need to hide anything up there, because I require no tricks or gimmicks. For you see, my magic is the real deal. Is this what you were hoping to see? Yep. Oh, there it is! The scar! Just as I thought. That's right, I am the forgotten magician, abandoned to the dark understage of history. The great mysterious. This it's totally absurd. Only Apollo is not shooketh. He's like, yep, I know it. Even though I was bluffing throughout the whole thing. Oh, how ironic, would you say, that this odious mark carved into me by Troop Grammarier would bring me back into the limelight once more. Strange are the karmic threads before me. If the witness is the real Mr. Rios, then who is the victim who perished in the magic show? That is a very good point. He was but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. He said he had become a magician out of admiration for the great Mr. Rios. In confidence, I told him my true identity and let him take on my mantle. And when did this man take over for you? About 2 years ago, I taught him my tricks and even acted as his producer. And so a mere amateur became a popular magician overnight, courtesy of my magic on a stage with called television. Hope you enjoyed the show. You really had us all fooled. Mr. Vettins, or should I say Mr. Rios, in your hatred of Troop Grammarier, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery, and then set up Miss Wright to take the fall, didn't you? He is just a danger to children. Like, how old is this dude? You did it all just to tarnish the Grammarier name. Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, lad. I set up the prank, that much is true, but it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you. Yet she learned of the plan and made use of it to commit murder. That is how strangely the criminal element runs in the blood of these Grammariers. No! But if it was a secret plan that very few people knew about... Yeah? Couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead? Yikes! His head! Just kidding. He's a dick. What the heck was that? Heed my words, lawyer lad, for I fear your grasp on reality is slipping. I do believe I told you that my magic is real. It employs neither tricks nor gimmicks. Enough with the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already? My alibi is as pristine as ever. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Sarnadi? Yes, I suppose that is correct. The witness does have a solid alibi. What? What is it? The court defense that at the time of the magic show,
Mr. Rettiers was at Take-Two TV. He was. The fact that many people can easily attest to. That's right, I forgot all about that. I kind of forgot all about that as well. So what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on the matter? Yes, I think you better. Please tell the court more about your alibi. I don't wanna. Very well then. On with the show. Are you watching Magnify, Grandmaria? The time has finally come for my magic to snuff out your precious pedigree. The Grandmaria line will be no more. Isn't that proof enough that he holds a vendetta against Trucy? Okay. I was at the TV station at the time of the Penrose performance. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spare no time for the magic show. Do ask my staff if you doubt my claim. And there it is. A simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth. Rude. Sorry, I was getting rid of food and getting a Lindor. Do you understand now, perhaps? I understand you're an ass. I did not grace the theatre with my presence until after the incident. So how could I have committed the murder? Well, just by your presence? Matcha Lindor. It's like the best. His staff did say he was there at the station, so it sure does sound like a rock-solid alibi. But that can't be right. If Mr. Rettiers is the killer, he'd had to have been at the theatre. There's got to be a hole somewhere in this story. I assure you there are no holes on Mr. Rettiers' stage. Oh, God. Mysterious stage. Okay. No tricks, no gimmicks. True magic doesn't need trapdoors to escape through. Do enjoy my show to the fullest. And my real alibi. That's why he found Trucy's magic to be so boring. Okay. At the time of the Penrose performance.
Hold it!
But you did come to the theatre eventually, isn't that right? Indeed. Anxious to see how the show was progressing, I made my way to the theatre. Let's see. My journey took about 10 minutes by car. Could he actually have been at the theatre during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? Allow me a stab at reading your mind. Could I have been at the theatre during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? How in that? But no, I took a taxi. The driver can attest to that. Feel free to call the taxi company if my word does not satisfy you. The driver is a big fan of the ratings, Raja. I even gave him my card. He gave the driver his card? That was very clever of him. You might as well give it up, lad. Questioning real magic is a fool's errand. Besides, you know very well what I was doing at the time of the incident. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spare no time for the magic show. Surely I would have something that was like... Wait! We got it. We got the evidence. But we'll do this first.
Hold it!
What was this other TV show you were working on?
My own special project, you see. One moment. Perhaps this is more appropriate. It's a Ratings Raja special production. Yeah, hang loose, baby. It's called Desperation Regeneration. What, is that you? He switched personas just to say that. What's the show about? Washed up has-been singers and comedians get together and play musical chairs. What? The winner of the game is given a second chance at their career. A priceless prize for chumps who washed up too early in life. Sounds great, right? Might I suggest you appear on that show, Mr. Justice, as the ex-lawyer who used to make ridiculous bluffs in court and faded sadly into obscurity. Actually, the bluff I'd made was true. I let the Ratings Raja produce my TV debut, not in this lifetime. No, don't, Apollo, because you end up signing a contract where you have to owe him $3 million. Mysterious and his two siblings. Miss Redius and Mr. Recycle. You have great reactions. Who knows? TV might be your true calling. Hey, whose side are you on? In any case, I was overseeing production of this program during the Penrose performance. Do ask my staff if you doubt my claim.
Hold it!
How do we know those staff members aren't in cahoots with you? I make it my business to perform solo. My magic has neither need nor want of assistance. After all, one of them could reveal the secrets behind my magic, could they not? So he doesn't trust anybody, huh? He's the complete opposite of Trucy. There were many people there in the studio audience who saw the witness as well, even if he had been able to persuade his own staff to cover for him. He could not have convinced so many complete strangers to do the same. He really has made a rock-solid alibi for himself. Yeah, it's almost too good, you know. It's eerie how perfect it is. Has all been revealed to you now? Maybe this will help. And there it is. A simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth.
Hold it!
Maybe this will help a bit. I've got it. Do you have a brother? Or is it like a Bonnie Betty situation? A brother that looks exactly like you, maybe? We're going with the twins business. You think the audience will let you get away with using the same gimmick twice in a row? If you do not believe him, Defense, why not investigate for yourself? Though I am sure your efforts will prove to be thoroughly fruitless. Yeah, I guess the twins theory is a little far-fetched, yeah. That would be crazy. Oh, his alibi really is airtight. Oh no. I believe we've had enough. While I believe the witness does indeed harbour some ill will against the defendant, there is no reason to doubt that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. Yes, the facts prove it was impossible for the witness to have been involved with this crime. These last rites for the victim have dragged on long enough. The soul of the victim himself is so bored that it is resting on top of your Honour's head. It is. At least it's not an eagle, Judge. The time has come. Let us punish the sinner and guide the victim's soul to the Twilight Realm. Apollo! Trucy will be thrown in prison and will be out of a job. But if you catch tasty fishies, will you sell me some at a good price? I told you I have absolutely zero intention of going off on a tuna boat. Think, Justice, you have to figure this out. What are we figuring out? It's no use. Come on, Apollo. Come on. You're so close. I can feel it. I can't find a single flaw, so what now? Oh, behold my never-ending magic show. Come for the awe-inspiring showmanship of the great Mysterious. And stay for my grand illusion until the end of time. Ha 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 ha! Wait, is he saying that we're still trapped inside some sort of illusion of his? That's That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't. And what we say isn't there actually is. So what we're saying is that people feels like they've been seeing Mr. Rios in the TV studio, but he's actually not really there. Could it be? Could it be? You know what, Mr. Rettins? Is it Rettins? Rettins? I guess we have all been spectators to the elaborate illusion you've prepared for us. An illusion that has subtly turned our attention towards something you wanted us to see. What are you going on about, lad? Have you got something, Apollo? I just remembered something Trucy said about misdirection. What a magician says is there really isn't. And what they say isn't there actually is. If we've all been taken for a ride by Mr. Rettins' magic, then maybe he's made us see something that wasn't really there. It's time to rethink all of my assumptions about this case. What have we been made to believe was there when it actually wasn't? What have we taken to be the absolute facts of this case? Come on, what are we doing? If I reevaluate the validity of all of these things, then just maybe... Athena? Oh, did not mean to do that. There's something uncanny about this case. Okay, what is it? Rettins' alibi. It's too perfect. That's true. It's like it's impossible to break, no matter how hard we try. But maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's exactly what he thinks us to think. I'm not following. We're not making any headway here because we've been so focused on breaking his alibi. Oh, I think I get it. You're saying he's using misdirection on us, right? It's definitely a possibility. Would the defense care to share with everyone what it's discussing over there? Your Honor, we believe that if we were to reconsider a certain assumption, we may finally arrive at the truth. In fact, I think we'll even finally see who's hiding behind the curtain, so to speak. Excuse me. And what is this certain assumption you're thinking of? This is the one key assumption we've been taking for granted this whole time. The culprit was on scene. What if the culprit was somewhere other than the theatre at the time of the crime? What if there was some way to commit the murder without actually being there? If that were the case, then Mr. Rettins' perfect alibi would become irrelevant.
Objection!
Oh, what are you objecting about? How could one person stab another to death with a sword without physically being there? Furthermore, we all saw what appears to be the culprit's shadow in the footage.
Objection!
But couldn't we just as easily assume that the shadow does not belong to the culprit? Well, if it's not the culprit, then whose is it? I'm not 100% sure. No, neither am I. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track. Okay, let's hear it. We've all seen something that looks like this shadowy shape before, Your Honor. Doing the magic show itself. In that case, please point it out in the show footage for us. This is the thing that looks suspiciously similar to the shadowy figure of the culprit. I know which one he's talking about because I keep seeing it. Okay, go, Mr. Hat. Oh wait, I missed it. There.
Take that!
It looks
phallus shaped, doesn't it? A little bit, but whatever. Doesn't this shadow resemble the suspicious shadowy figure? Now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it? Miss Wright, could you identify the shadow for the court?
Let's see. I believe that's Mr. Hat's shadow. It's from when he's being pulled up from the stage to the catwalk overhead by a wire.
Then could this shadow that's shown later in the footage be Mr. Hat too?
No, that's not possible. After Mr. Hat was pulled up to the catwalk, he stayed up there.
In other words, this second shadow is from some other figure being pulled up. The victim! Some other figure. I'm afraid you'll need to be more specific than that, Mr. Justice. He's right. We've come this far. I just have to figure out from the clues I have on hand. What is the second shadow shown in the footage? It's him. Interesting that I'm not seeing the person. But it's the victim.
Take that!
If we consider what was happening on the stage at the time, there is only one answer. The shadow belonged to the fake Mysterious. In other words, Mr. Man of Mystery. The victim? Please take a look at the prank plan script. Mr. Mystery was to pretend to be dead and then fly up into the air after that. We did read that. Isn't that right, Mr. Rettins? Indeed. And what of it?
I contend that that's exactly what happened.
Because of that thing. I was wondering about that. The victim was wearing a stunt harness around his waist. It was most likely attached to a stunt wire so that he could be pulled up into the air. So you're suggesting that after pretending to be dead in a coffin, the victim flew up into the air just as the prank script says? Exactly. We just couldn't see him go flying up because the dragon was blocking our view. And that last trick, ladies and gentlemen, is the true piece de resistance of the culprit's murderous magic show. Oh, he's hesitant. Don't tell me. You've got it all figured out? Yes, I think so. If we could just look beyond Mr. Rettins' last bit of misdirection, we should finally be able to see the real truth. The victim must have been pulled up to the catwalk, just like Mr. Hat, and hit the cushioning up there with considerable force. I just have to figure out what else happened up there at the time. Are you ready to elaborate, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready. In that case, please answer me this. Okay? Why did the culprit make the victim fly up into the air like that? To hide the body? Ooh, these are tough. Was he already dead? No, he must have faked his death. Is it to murder him? Just why did the culprit have the victim fly up after he appeared in the coffin? And how did the victim actually die? When he was only pretending to be dead in the coffin. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought. Oh, so he wasn't murdered on the stage. He was murdered somewhere else. If we can figure out how these two questions relate, the answer should become clear. Could it be? Mr. Mystery must have thought he was still just part of a prank when he appeared on stage. He probably didn't suspect a thing as he was being pulled into the air. Oh look, there's the rope! How have we just noticed that? After Miss Wright was called backstage and just as the set piece fell... But the culprit had already planted the real murder weapon in a cushion in the catwalk. It was probably a knife or blade of some sort. The sword! The real sword! What do you mean? Yes, it really was a magical murder. Just as the prank script said, Mr. Mystery was whisked up into the air And straight into a blade there in the cut. Oh! Oh no, oh god, that's bad. That's awful. Oh, no, that gives me the shivers. What the fuck? In other words, this murder was committed remotely through the use of a magic trick. What? Remotely? Using this method, it wouldn't matter where Mr. Rettiz was at the time of death. Hi Alice, welcome, lovely. This is a very interesting case, and because of the magic tricks, it does look very confusing. But once you piece everything together, it's like, oh my god. Yeah, this is a very good case. I've been enjoying this case so far. Also, how are you doing, Alice? How are you? Yeah, we're on Spirit of Justice. I heard from a lot of people that this is like the best Apollo Justice game. And it all went in one investigation and trial. It did. But how exactly does it work, Mr. Justice? I take it you're a fan of Ace Attorney, lovely. I gotta ask. This is an important question. Who is your favorite prosecutor? Just before the murder occurred. Okay, well here it is. He's gone up. The dragon set piece was up in the catwalk. Yes. It and Mr. Man of Mystery. So that's the rope. Were connected to each other by a wire at the time. So when the dragon falls, he flies up. By carrying out the prank plan, Betty made the dragon set piece for, of course it's Betty, which caused Mr. Mystery to rocket straight up and into the blade in the cushion. That explains the real sword. Holy fuck. That's oh! Also, the murder is gruesome. The cushion was high up enough to be hidden from the audience's view. That's why nobody saw the blade. Come on, freak out! Freak out! Oh, then that big gash in Mr. Hat's cape. The blade must have been set up overhead sometime before the magic show. Mr. Hat must have been slashed by it too when it was pulled up to the cushion. Forgot about the cape! I can't believe it. I had no idea. I was told that Trucy would freak out if I made the set piece fall. I like Godot's character. Very nicely picked. Edgeworth is good. Also a very good pick. Clavier is not given enough light to shine. I really love Clavier, but I completely agree. We need to see more Clavier. Clavier is great. That's the only reason I did it. You were used, Betty. Roger Retins used you. Okay, now I feel really bad. Like, I know Betty's an evil twin, but she is 19, being manipulated and probably groomed by a 35-year-old. I thought it was my little puppet to boss around, but it was the other way around. Oh, well, okay, oh, okay, Betty. After the incident occurred, Mr. Retins arrived at the theatre. He got the murder weapon and swapped the rubber sword with a bloodied steeled one. That's also when he lowered the victim's body down to the stage. But how did he have time to do all that? Magic! And imagine that case as the final case of Apollo game. Focus on his relations with Grammarias. Oh my god, yes, because that wasn't... Because we already know his and Trucy's relations with the Grammarias, right? Sorry if I pronounce the names wrong. But they don't know. And if we figure this out on the final case, oh my god, that would be so interesting. When the set piece fell, the audience was evacuated from the building. We need a Francesca-centered game. I am torn with Francesca. I think she's interesting. I don't like her being mean, but she is interesting. She definitely has a redemption through the second game of Phoenix Wright. I think she became friends or have some relations with, what's her name? The blonde girl with the glasses. Which I think softens her up a bit. So I do like Francesca's character arc. Especially since she's Von Karma's daughter. Like, I feel so bad for her. But then I remember she was really mean. Ooh, which one is JFA? But she appeared in JFA and it wasn't good for her. Ooh, which one's JFA? What does that mean? Justice for all. The third game. I tried to remember that. Sorry, the second game. You're right. I tried to remember. It was so long ago since I've played Phoenix Wright. It's been so long. The audience was evacuated from the building. He was able to do all those things after the fact because there was no one around to see. The game with Turnabout Top. The circus case. Oh, yeah. Circus case. I think I vaguely remember the circus case. It was... I completely forgot about the second game. Why am I so blank on the second game? Maybe it just wasn't that memorable. Adrian Andrews, that's the one, that's the girl. He was able to do all those things after the fact because there was no one around to see. A horrific murder camouflaged by a spectacular magic show. That sounds like the kind of murder only a magician could pull off. As long as the show proceeded as it was scripted, Mr. Mystery was doomed to die. Maybe because except the last case there was not much to remember. Oh, is that the one with the... ended up defending the killer anyway? And he ended up to be an absolute asshole who manipulated Adrian Andrews. There you go. Yeah. Whipping Minnie K. How's that gonna work? Who is she whipping? All the defendants. As long as the show proceeded as it was scripted, Miss was doomed to die. Turnabout Top is often nominated as the worst case. Yeah, so I try to remember. I did remember not liking it though. I don't think I remember much of the second game. I remember bits of the first game, because that's about Miles Edgeworth, and I remember bits of the third game. That's about Dahlia Hawthorne. No one can beat Dahlia Hawthorne in a crazy scale, but Ace Attorney, next to punny names, really loves to make cute girls look psychotic, don't they? That seems to be a pattern. That's why it was you, Mr. Rettins, who killed the victim all the way from the TV station. This prank plan, or should I say murder plan, proves your murderous intent. Maria!
Oh, why? Why did he stop?
Objection!
今おまどもさましで足し抜けたらガセをするか
I don't like him. He stopped at the middle of a freak out.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed.
Night night.
Night, night. Love you so much. Enough. You dim-witted, ignorant, imbecilic, putrid red pepper. Oh dear.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's what he's been calling me.
Love you.
Love you too. He can't possibly have a counter-argument to make. Oh, I bet he does. Talk about not knowing when to let it go and move on. Do you have a rebuttal or something, Prosecutor Sadmadi? No blade of any kind was found in the catwalk, which means you have no evidence to support your theory. But Mr. Rettins retrieved it after the fact. Which still leaves you with no way to prove your wildly fantastic remote murder theory. I hate him so much. But without proof, does it not make more sense to believe that the murder was committed there on the stage? That's where the bloodstained sword was found after all. That is a very good point. That's the only person who could have committed the crime there on that stage. Trucy Wright remains the prime suspect. Oh, he's such a arse. It would appear that what you call truth is little more than a cheap parlor trick. In the end, you have done nothing to prove the accused's innocence. It is time at last to let it go and move on. Why don't you let it go and move on? Can't we all just let it go and move on and just agree he is an asshole who is dating a 19-year-old, framing a 17-year-old for murder, and killed the... what's his name? How old is he? Oh, he's 30. And murdered someone else. Are you seeing this magnified Gramaria? My magic is exacting punishment on your granddaughter. The Gramaria name is done for. Developers probably thought you call AA trial system as a joke. Look how worse it could be done. Oh, it can always get worse. Apollo, we need to hit them with a decisive piece of evidence here. Yeah, I know, Athena. I know. That's just what I was thinking. You got something, right? Mr. Justice, do you or don't you have anything to prove that the witness committed this remote murder you propose? Of course I do, Your Honor. Do we? This entire incident was carried out exactly according to the script. Right, so theoretically, there should be no evidence for us to find or use, which means our best bet is to see if something unscripted happened. There's got to be something Rettins couldn't have foreseen. And once I find it, that's how I'll expose his murderous trick. Get ready, Mr. Rettins, because I'm about to reveal the secret to your magic. Do I get a say in this? Do I know? There are no tricks or gimmicks here, just some good old-fashioned logic. Oh, we love this. Okay, no, I'm so ready. As long as the magic show went as scripted, the murder would happen without fail. Everything in this case was carefully planned so that no evidence would be left behind. Still, one thing happened that definitely wasn't in the plan. What part of the magic show wasn't a part of the show's original script? Can I have a look? Dragon, Trucy's hat trick, Bonnie's teleportation trick. Well, it's all of them, isn't it? Show's original script. That's the prank script. So the dragon was there. That's fine. Bonnie made a mistake. Bonnie's teleportation trick. Script for murder. Oh, well, I'm fucked then. Ah, so Bonnie's mistake. If that's the case. Bonnie made a mistake, which we know. Good. Bonnie made a mistake doing Trucy's escape trick. What mistake did Bonnie make doing the magic trick? Her life choices. I mean, I mean, that's probably true. Mr. Hat's positioning, but can I just say her life choice? No! Mr. Hat was placed in the wrong spot. Because Bonnie placed Mr. Hat to the right of the coffin instead of to the left. Yeah. Trucy had to reappear on the side of the coffin opposite to the one in the show's script. Sorry, I missed that, Astro Dude, but life choices would have been so funny. Trucy had to reappear on the side of the coffin opposite to the one of the show's script, which happened. But the culprit didn't know that when he first arrived at the theatre. Which means he was bound to make a slip up when he tampered with the crime scene. Which part of the culprit's cover-up attempt was affected by Trucy's new position? Ooh, I might not know this one actually. There wasn't a blood in the coffin hole. That wouldn't affect anything. You can just edit anything. So fingerprints on the coffin. No? That's not right. Even if Trucy's position changed, that wouldn't affect the placement of the fingerprints. Trucy didn't even leave any fingerprints. So in that case... Which one? So it... Was there blood on the coffin hole? I can't remember. Because that would make sense. I'm not allowed to see the coffin hole apparently. Okay. The blood was on the wrong side of the coffin too. Well done, Bonnie, for making a mistake. Where the sword strike. Gotcha. Okay, I think I do vaguely remember now that I think about it. Thinking Trucy had appeared on the left, the culprit must have put the blood in the left hole. But the blood was eventually discovered in the right hole during the police investigation. Okay, no, yeah, I remember now. If the killer had originally put the blood on the left side, that means he must have tampered with the scene again afterwards to make it line up with the facts. To make the crime scene consistent with the facts, the culprit must have... What? No, he didn't swap the... Did he swap the coffin sides? He must have. Yeah. The culprit swapped the coffin sides. Ah, that's right. The left and right panels of the coffin are interchangeable. I was thinking that because we remember Trucy removing some. The culprit must have switched the two panels to make the blood stain fit the facts. But the switcher might have also given rise to something unnatural. Oh, I remember now. There was something unnatural about the coffin, and it's just the evidence I need. Well done, Apollo. Sorry, Mr. Rettins, but I have some very conclusive proof of your guilt. Another bluff, is it? There's no way you have anything of the kind. My magic is real. No objection. Yeah, thank you, Apollo. That's his way of saying shut up and just listen to what I have to say. No, there are tricks and gimmicks to it, just like any other illusion. What? After the murder, you switched the left and right panels of the coffin, didn't you? And because you did, you left behind something very unnatural for us to find. This proves that Roger Rettins tampered with the crime scene after the murder took place. Can't be this. The rubber sword. No? Check everything. Okay, it's not that. What's this? It was already all the way up. Maybe that's it.
Take that!
Oh. I thought he went up. Never mind. We'll get this. You are. It's on fire, what? Wait, why aren't we seeing it? You're burning through my patience defense. I'm alright, let's just keep going. It's gotta be this.
Take that!
No? You never saw this scene, or did you play this game better than I am? I'll autoplay this. Ah. Huh. How did he tamper with it? How did he tamper with it? Let me have a look when that's happening. So check everything. The show is performed on the other stage. Set piece on stage coffin. There's a dragon. Mr. Reese's fire truck. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Must be the fire bucket. How about that? That's fine. Just a bucket. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite on the right side. Stage. It's not that. Oh, let's have a look. I saw it and discarded it. You mean this? Have you forgotten what Apollo just deduced and claimed? Yes. Yes. I have a memory of a goldfish. So, wait, this is the coffin, right? It must be this because of the dragon. Wait, let me try and remember. It's tampering with the coffin. Okay, so he tampered with the coffin. I thought he meant like the entire crime scene. Hang on, no. I don't think I can see much of history. I failed quite a lot. Let me go right to the top. Switch to the left of... Ah, yes. Okay. He did tamper with the coffin. The fingerprints. They're reversed. Where are they? Don't say I'm right. Oh, I can't find it. There we go.
Take that!
The fingerprinting results? What about the fingerprints is unnatural? I remember they saying it's reversed and I'm just like, why is that important? Let's take a look at the fingerprints the victim left inside the coffin, shall we? If the victim was facing forward in the coffin, his prints should have looked like this. Oh, so we're talking about the victim here, not... We're talking about the... You looked at fingerprints and said it's all fine. Look, I am very tired. It's midnight, so I might not be thinking right, but you are right. I did say it's all fine, so I probably didn't read it properly. His fingerprints should look like this. However, what we found was they were facing the opposite direction. But just to be clear, I do forget and then remember at like the last minute. So it's just like, oh yeah, that happened. So I want to make it exceedingly clear. I am fucking shit at this game,
especially at midnight. I will make that exceedingly clear. Do not expect grand gameplay here, because I am very stupid. It's quite unnatural for the prince to be facing this way, wouldn't you agree? So he's... Okay, no, I'm just lost. Well, at least seeing his face, it's super grand. It is strange, isn't it? But how did they get this way? They got this way because the culprit thought the magic show had gone according to script because he was somewhere else. The culprit thought Mr. Hat would be on the left side of the coffin, and that Miss Wright would also pop up to the left of the coffin, as per the show's script. He then assumed she had thrust the sword into the hole on the left side of the coffin. Well, left side from the audience. That's why he put blood in the left hole when he was trying to cover up his crime. An absolute banger, thank you, Bouncy, for the Niku Niku Ni song. That woke me up a little bit. But sometime after leaving the blood stain, the culprit must have realised his mistake. He found out that due to Bonnie's mistake, Mr. Hat was to the right of the coffin. And that despite the script, Miss Wright had thrust the sword into the hole on the right. In short, the hole with the blood in it was on the side opposite the one that Trucy used. Okay, now I'm just dizzy. To make the blood's location fit the facts, he had to tamper with the evidence yet again. It was like, oh fuck, no, I have to change the side of the coffin. Wait, no, hold on. Boom. Right, the blood side is on this side. So he tried to cover his track by switching the coffin's left and right hand off. Oh, and that's how the fingerprints in the coffin ended up backwards. Because the culprit switched the two side panels around. The prints ended up facing the opposite direction. But instead of going to all that trouble with the panels, why didn't the culprit just wipe the blood away and do it on the other side? That's a good point. I'm afraid that wouldn't have worked, Donna, because of a little something called luminol testing. Oh yeah! We introduced pearl to luminoid testing, didn't we? With the Orca case. Ah, right. Luminol. I almost forgot. Luminol can detect trace amounts of blood, even if it's been wiped away, right? Yep. That's right. Wiping the blood away would have only served as proof of his meddling. How about it, Mr. Rettins? I did a pretty good job figuring out your trick, didn't I? He's going to be cool as a cucumber and be like... Oh, no!
Objection!
What? Trucy Wright could have done the same just as easily. No. She's a... Well, she's not dumb. She's a 17-year-old girl who is looking into being a magician. Why is he so adamant that Trucy's a murderer? You don't know Trucy. You have no proof that it was this witness who tampered with the evidence. Ah, but I do have proof. Oh, I have to show more proof. How much more proof do you need? Do I need to get just the autopsy report and just wipe it all over your face and say, here! Here! The victim died! Is that enough proof for you? How about that?
A person who was in the magic show would never have made the mistake of putting the blood on the wrong side. Least of all Miss Wright, who surely would have remembered she was on the other side. Do you know anything about existence of these fingerprints? If he knew, he would have destroyed them. That is also true. That is also true.
10 essay report evidence. It's like I'm writing a fucking dissertation, isn't it? Give me 10,000 words of how this person tampered with the crime scene. No, not the entire crime scene, just the coffin. This tiny little coffin. Why, you impudent.
I'm sure you've realised by now, Prosecutor Salmadi, that your claim that Miss Wright is the culprit just doesn't hold up.
You're writing Shakespeare.
Objection!
Oh, what did he say?
Really? Miss Wright and I? Because I think you're the one with the ticket there for trying to convict an innocent girl.
He... Yes. Ooh! Oh, that is satisfying. That is satisfying. Oh, did your karma punch you in the face? Prosecutor Sadmadi, are you alright?
As for the true culprit, he is someone who knew how the show was supposed to go, but they didn't actually see it, and someone who had the chance to tamper with the crime scene after the incident. And the only person who fits the bill... Why does he look so smug? It's you, Roger Rettins. All of the secrets to your tricks have been revealed. And with no tricks left, I'm afraid your show has been cancelled. Permanently. Thank God. That's it. Good. No more dating 19-year-olds. No more framing 17-year-olds.
Murder and no more murdering fans. There are no secrets to reveal. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the true power of the great mysterious. Witness a magic far greater than true Bramaria's. Just Trucy's head. Crumble. Fall to my furious flames. The great mysterious will bring to an end to you all. And now for the final heir to the Grammary... Huh? This isn't right. Oh, God, it's like a horror film. I didn't do anything wrong. No, it's not my fault. I'm not the one to blame. I'm the victim here.
That's quite satisfied. Oh, that was Thalassa, the mother.
My fault. I thought that was Trucy. She looked a bit like Trucy, especially with a similar outfit. Oh well. Is he dead? Oh. Curse those Grammarias. It's all because of them. Even now they wound me. Well, one's in a different country and the other's dead. No, sorry. 2 is dead. And the other... What happened to the yellow outfit guy? He went somewhere. I can't remember. Curse them all to the abyss.
I like Rios, because even to the end, he sees himself as the victim. Yeah, but I don't...
really forgive him for dating and manipulating a 19-year-old. Nope. That's a big nope in my book. That is a nope. Do you really hate us that much? Does your hatred run that deep? Deep enough to kill an innocent man? You're damn right. You have no idea what humiliations I had to suffer. But why does the fan have to be killed? God, he's a... Okay. Your grandfather, Magnified Grandmaria, kicked me out after I got hurt practicing my magic. Well, here's the thing, Red Tins. The grandfather is an ass. Okay, he treated everyone here horribly. He said I was too unskilled, that I would mess up on stage. I'm pretty sure he said his own son was unskilled as well. I'm sure everyone is unskilled in his eyes. He threw me out of the troupe just because he was worried about his own reputation. But don't worry, he died. I've got nothing to worry about. Since I was but a child, it was always my dream to become a great magician. I'm sorry, I am so tired. I read that as a green magician. But don't worry, it's all ending now. But that Magnify, he took it all from me. But that's no excuse. That's no reason to do something so evil. Yeah, that murder was brutal. Magic is supposed to make people happy, not used as a means for murder. What's the big deal? I just used what I had available to me, that's all. A green magician. Oh, yeah. That is true. He had a beef with Grandmaria's. Yep, that's fair. 3 of them dead. Who's the 3rd one? One is probably in prison. Is that the yellow suit guy? Red Tins is rich, famous, and no problem to start as magician again. Yes, but what's the point of murder though? He could have had all of that without murder. Yeah, but he could go to therapy. Like he has the money to go to therapy. Why is he murdered an innocent man and dating and manipulating a 19-year-old? He thinks Thalassa is dead. Oh, did he now? Does he now? Oh, well, we know Thalassa is not dead. She's in a different country, I think. I think she's gone back to singing. That attitude towards magic is why my grandfather kicked you out. You don't deserve to call yourself a magician. Too right, Trucy. Don't deserve? I don't know about that. After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? I mean, you still do great magic. But you're still an arse and you're proving that in front of everyone? If not for that lawyer over there, you would be on your way to prison as we speak. You're right. I didn't see through your tricks. You see, so in the end, Troop Grandmaria was defeated by the Great Mysterious. Also, he's still a bit of a narcissist, isn't he? Oh! But for tampering with to frame Zack. I vaguely remember. No, you're right. No, I vaguely remember. No, you are so right. Sorry. When it comes to Ace Attorney, all of the cases merge together, so I'm like, You're not fit to lecture me from on high, Trucy Wright. You don't even deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn. Well,
What the fuck does that mean? What does greenhorn mean? Is he okay? No, he's not okay. If anyone needs to learn to let it go and move on, it's this guy. What, are you going to sing Let It Go to him? Please no. Instead of spraying ice everywhere, he's just going to spray fire and everyone is going to burn. This court and my prison can both burn in the flames of my creation. Oh, we're going to see him again, aren't we? Bailiff, take Mr. Redtins away and bring a fire extinguisher just to be safe. Looks like we've reached the end. I feel as though I've been watching a grand magic show. Yeah. Except there was murder in it. It was close, but we just barely made it through somehow. Huh? Why does Trucy look so down? Miss Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to announce my verdict. Could I see that wonderful smile of yours? That smile of a true entertainer as I do? Yes, Your Honor. Now then, this court finds the defendant Trucy right. Woo! Oh, now you're smiling and happy and clapping. Except him. Court is adjourned. Oh, what's the prosecutor going to have to say now? And just food for thought. Remember when Valent tried to start as the owner of Grammaria Repertoire, but somehow the press was not concerned with the return of great magic tricks? Yeah! Oh, now that you just said that. Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah. Oh, I do feel bad for Valent because he does have a passion for magic, didn't he? I really like Valent. He reminds me a little bit of just a tiny bit of Sherlock Holmes from The Great Ace Attorney. Oh, Trucy, grazie Dio! Now you can open your show tomorrow, just as planned. Yep, and it's all thanks to you two. Oh, but now that Mr. Rios is gone, I'll need to find somebody to replace him. No! Zach ran away to protect him is BS. I try to remember. Because we know Valent wasn't guilty. But Zach did run away. But then he was killed. If I remember rightly. I don't like the way she's looking at me. Oh, it's you two, Trucy. I'm so sorry about everything. Hey, what are you apologizing for? Roger Redton's used us for victims too. No, Betty. He used you. Not Bonnie. I don't think Bonnie cares. Well, she does care. She cares a lot, but I don't think Roger cares about her. He even made me an accomplice to murder. I mean, you were all for it, weren't you? Wasn't she? She hated Trucy. Oh, whatever. That is true. You think Roger Redtons is behind all of that? That would make sense.
Oh, I do hope that's not spoilers for the later cases, because this is my first ever playthrough.
But Betty, we have to take some of the blame for this too, you know. Even if we didn't know he was planning to kill Mr. Mistree, we did cooperate with him. Did Bonnie cooperate? I can't remember. It's all my fault, isn't it? Neither one of you is to blame. The only one in the wrong is the person who used magic to commit murder, Roger Rittins. Don't you think I know that? Oh no, it's just a fan theory. Ah, but that does still make sense though. That wouldn't surprise me if Roger Rittins, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Roger, you know, follows everything that Grammarias do. Definitely Valet. It's a Valent who is very open to being the Grammarias and want magic shows to be back. And then tried to make him look guilty. But Zach did run away. But he did get murdered. Later on. No, I should not laugh. He was a very handsome bloke. Like that against Valent's return. Yeah, he would. Now that everything is sort of connected a little bit. Say what you are, but don't think for a second that I don't still hate you. I guess she really does hate me. Yeah, Betty, why? You used to be a huge fan of Trucy's. Hey, shut up! I've always hated her. Really? If we hadn't seen Trucy's magic show, we never would have tried to become professional magicians ourselves, right? Speak for yourself! Betty, you still have her autograph. Just shut up! Is she a tsundere? She's a tsundere, isn't she? Was she acting that way this whole time because she secretly loves Trucy? Well, Trucy, I never knew that being the best could be so tough. Come on, Bunny. We're leaving. We have to get ready for tomorrow's show. You're really excited about performing with Trucy again, aren't you? That's not true, so zip it, dummy. Can you stop doing that to your twin sister? Polly, do you think I really am a naive greenhorn? No, but I still don't know what that means. You're probably naive. You're only 17, but what's a greenhorn? Huh? No way. She's not. After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? If not for that lawyer over there, you would be on your way to prison as we speak. You're right. I didn't see through your tricks. Also, this 35-year-old is having beef with a 17-year-old because of what? Her granddad, who was an absolute shithead to everyone? So, oh, novice on experience. Someone who's new to something. Speaking of tsundere, do you know the anime called The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You? No, I do not. But I'm sure I felt like I heard something very similar. No, the anime I'm watching is... We do kind of need to finish Frieren. Also, Witch Hat Italia. But we caught watching Elle, you know, the prequel to Legally Blonde. Quite good. I really enjoyed the show, but we need to finish that one as well. You see, so in the end, Troop Grammaria was defeated by the Great Mysterious. So he's... Why does he keep saying ho ho ho? Witch Hat is really good. It is so good. I just love the animation style. The animation is just beautiful. You're not fit to lecture me from on high, Trucy, right? You don't even deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn. What episode are you on? I try to
I think it was the one where Coco and what's her name? The girl who hates Coco. Coco and the girl who... No, it's the one where Coco almost had her memory erased. So I feel like we've got a long way to go. You don't even deserve, you know, blah 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 blah. Trucy, don't tell me you're taking what Retin said to heart. Well, maybe a little. I didn't see through his tricks, and I let myself be taken in by his magic. I know which one that is. Yeah, because of the higher ups. Yeah. I can't trust myself anymore. People have already read the manga already. Maybe he was right to call me a greenhorn. You shouldn't take stock in his words. He doesn't even know the first thing about you. Huh? You're a wonderful Grammaria magician. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you, Apollo. But what makes you say that? I know you're a wonderful Grammaria magician because of this. Yeah.
Take that!
My grandfather's notebook? The Grammaria Creed. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. When you performed your magic trick in court today, you showed the world your dedication to your troop's creed. Even through all the jeering, you kept a smile on your face and won the crowd over. You are everything Magnified could have hoped for in an air. You're a great magician, Trucy. Take that! Yeah, just throw a notebook at her. Yeah, take that. You see what your grandfather wrote? There, you see? Smile, even if you're miserable. Take that. A great magician? Me? You really are. That's why you don't have to worry about what Retin said. Yeah, he's probably in prison, so no one gives a shit about what he says anyway. Oh, Polly, thank you. Still, I couldn't have done it without you. I would have lost my nerve if I'd been alone up there. But I was able to keep on smiling because of you. Me? I remembered what you said to me in the detention center. Could you remind me? After all, you sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. She did say that. But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but you doubting me? Excuse me. Were you doubting me, Trucy? There are 3 cases of built around magic tricks, and they are always in games with justice within. 2-3 was horrible. 2-3. Oh, was that the circus one you were talking about? 4-3 was a mid. Right. Is that season 2, episode 3? Season 2, episode 3 was horrible. No, sorry. Case 2, what? Now I'm trying to figure out what cases they were. You have a much better memory than I do. So I presume you talk about Justice for All. Game... Oh, so you're saying... Oh, Game 2, Case 3. So that was about the circus. Game 4, Case 3. Which one's Game 4? Game 6, Case 2. Which is this one? Game 4, Case 3. That was about... Was that about the blind singer? Yeah, that was about the blind singer. Ah, is
It's all coming back to me bits by bits. You're gonna have to be patient with me. As I say, all the cases are a complete blur. Apart from the Great Ace Attorney. I love the Great Ace Attorney. That was my favourite. I believe in you, Trucy, and I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Your words were what kept me going. Apollo, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now I can be everything I was meant to be. What's the time? It's almost 1 a.m. Trucy's real smile is the best. I'm so glad I could help make that happen. Emma? Emma? I'm really sorry, Trucy, for everything. But why? Well, I wasn't able to convince Prosecutor Sanmadi what a good person you are. And I had to testify against you, too. You have nothing to apologize for. You were just doing your job. That's what I was thinking. Oh, good old Emma. We love Emma. You're too kind. Oh, I don't know about... Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? Oh. Oh, what do you got to say for yourself? Prosecutor Sanmadi? What are you doing here? Detective Sky? Yes? I require your forensic expertise in order to close this case. Come, let us go. Wait, Prosecutor Sanmadi! The trial is over, Mr. Justice. You and I are strangers once more, with no further need to interact. I still don't like it. Strangers? Have you really forgotten all about me? What? They know each other? You've really changed, Nayuta. Telling me to let it go and stuff. What happened to you? Oh, lawyer of impure soul. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Wow! Are you serious, Nayuta? Now, if you will excuse me. There he goes. What was that all about, Apollo? How do you know Prosecutor Sanmadi? Let's just say we're old acquaintances. Acquaintances? It seems like something more than that. Just a little bit. Yeah, well... You don't like to talk about your past, do you? Because you always change the subject. I'm so glad you figured that out, Trucy. I guess I'll have to talk about it someday. But for now, come on, let's forget about the past and celebrate Trucy's future. Sure, if you say so. Hey, it's Mr. Wright. Put him on speakerphone, Apollo. Ooh. What's up, Mr. Wright? Apollo! How's Trucy? What happened at the trial? Did you get a not guilty verdict? Mr. Wright, slow down. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Hi, Daddy. I'm okay now. She was found not guilty in a very dramatic turnabout. Plus, we saved the office. It was a great victory for Apollo. Whew, that's a load off my mind. I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Now I know I can trust you to hold down the fort any time. Me? Really? Yes, you. You're a real full-fledged lawyer now in my eyes. Full-fledged lawyer? I still can't wrap my mind around it. Thank goodness you were there to take care of everything. And thank you, Apollo. No need to go that far, boss, especially not in front of everyone. Oh, and by the way, I won't be able to make it to tomorrow's show, so I was hoping you could go. You'll do that for me, won't you? Of course! I won't miss it for the world. Full-fledged. Yes, you are, Apollo. So Daddy asked you to come to tomorrow's show, huh? As my assistant, right? No, he just asked me to go cheer you on. Sorry, Trucy. Okay, then I'll be sure to save you the best seat in the house, Polly. The best seat in the house? I really appreciate the thought, but... Good, then it's settled. Oh?
Something's happening.
Objection!
I should have known. That this is what she meant. Magical girl Trucy Wright will now perform her greatest illusion yet. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, ladies and gentlemen. This is real magic. Wait a minute, you're kidding, right? There is a trick or gimmick, right? I'm too young to die. No, you're going to be hauled up into the pincushion. The pincushion with the sword, that is. Now then, Mr. Hat, you know what to do with that sword? Stab him. No, wait, stop. Poor liar. Sorry, I can't help but laugh. And that is how Trucy and Grammarea Land ended on a rousing high note. With a big round of applause and Polly's ear-splitting screams. What kind of an ending is that? Didn't he just saved you from prison? But no, never mind. Let's just stab him in the coffin. We'll save. We will leave it there because I am very, very tired and in dire need to go to bed. But in the next one, look at that. We're going to see Maya, whatever her name is, however you pronounce it. So I can't wait. I've been waiting to meet up with Maya. This is exciting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Magpie Head is back in episode 4. Ugh. Never mind. Well, we have Maya. And that's important. I'm going to leave it here with the best music in the world. Thank you ever so much for joining me in my stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. If you do enjoy this stream, do give me a follow in either Twitch or YouTube, whatever you're most comfortable with. I am here, there and everywhere. Tomorrow, it is going to be an MMO. I might play Star Wars The Old Republic with my fiance, or I might play Guild Wars 2, see how we feel. Or Fusion Fall. I haven't played Fusion Fall in a bit, so that would be fun. I do like Fusion Fall. That's pretty much my childhood. Anyway, I will see who is available to read. Oh god, what's going on with my thing? Oh, I did? Frick, I forgot about that. Who are we good to raid? Oh, let's raid Amity Dad. What's she playing? Return to the Obradin. So do give her all the love in the world. She's playing Return of the Obradin. I don't know what that is. Fair enough. Yeah, do give her a follow and all the love in the world. She is a fantastic streamer. But yeah, I gotta go. Thank you ever so much for coming to my stream. As I say, I'll be playing an MMO tomorrow. So if you're interested, do come by and say hi. I greatly appreciate you, lovelies. In any case, do take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully I shall see you guys very soon. Do take care.